Hello student, I welcome to all of you in my online classes. Student, today I am going to discuss the information and communication technology. Okay, so this chapter comes in unit 3 and in part A, employability skill. Okay, so let's get started. Now, information can be recorded or stored in many ways. Yes, exactly. It can be handwritten on paper, typed using typewriter or computer, and so on. Simple. When information is stored and recorded in electronic device, it takes on a digital form. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ बेटा कि जब आपकी कोई इंफॉर्मेशन किसी डिजिटल डिवाइस में या किसी कंप्यूटर में कभी या फिर मोबाइल में स्टोर होती है तो वो डेटा का जो फॉर्म होता है वो क्या डिजिटल डिजिटल हो जाता है. ठीक है. नाउ डेटा बिकम्स डिजिटल, राइट. ICT device are tablets, smartphone and laptop as shown in the figure. Okay, so here we are going to talking about information and communication technology. Means here computer plays a very important role to convey our message. Not only the computer, our mobile device, our tablet, internet and so on. Okay, so all these things means ICT will around or comes around the computer and the internet. Okay, so let's see the next thing about the ICT here. Now, so as you can see here, the basic ICT skill that you are need, okay, that is knowing how to operate computer and knowing how to browse the internet for collecting, storing and disseminating information. मीन्स यहाँ पर आईसीटी का मतलब सिर्फ ये है कि आप कंप्यूटर को कैसे ऑपरेट करते हैं, कैसे आप इंटरनेट को ऑपरेट करते हैं, ये है. ओके बेटा. सो हियर सी द नेक्स्ट थिंग, आईसीटी एट वर्क प्लेस. तो वर्क प्लेस का मतलब क्या है? नाउ वेयर वी वर्क, ओके, इन अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल और इन इंडिविजुअल. Like now I am giving a simple example about ICT. With the help of YouTube, I am giving the information about your syllabus, information about your topic. Okay, this is the best example. I am making the videos, okay, and uploading it on YouTube, and with the help of YouTube you are able to see my videos and you understand the things. Okay, this is the only medium nowadays we can teach, okay, and learn also. So ICT has become a part of our workplace in all sector of economy, right, from carrying out money transaction through the online banking system to develop of textbook or research paper in education institution. Means nowadays ICT plays a very important role to growing any country also. ठीक है. Now if you want to purchase any goods, means any items, right, online you can purchase it. If you want to book any movie ticket, if you want to book any uh, train ticket, you can simply book your train ticket with the help of ICT, right. If you want to watch movies online, you can. If you want to play games, you can. Okay, the variety of activities you can do with the help of ICT nowadays. Now here and internet computer and internet makes the ICT. Okay, now the modern ICT employs a variety of media forms which include text, graphics, animation, audio and video, etc. Okay, now through with this we can convey our message to other. Now if you talk about ICT at home, right, ICT at home. So these days most of the people use television for entertainment and phones for calling up other people. Okay, new devices such as smartphone with an internet connection are now being used to stay connected with family and friend also. Yes beta, nowadays with the help of phone we can convey our message, we can touch with our friends and family members. Okay, like such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp. These are the ICT tools, right, through which we can connect to each other, we can convey our message to each other, right, very easily. We use computer and mobile phone for talking to each other also, sending and receiving information, watching videos and news, listening music, playing games, etc. Lots of things we can do with the help of mobile phone, or not only mobile and smartphone. You can visit the following site to know about the ICT activities also. Okay, so here sectors where ICT used: agriculture, retail, beauty and wellness, banking and finance, apparel, logistic, healthcare. There are many sectors where ICT used, right? In different forms, right? In development also, if you want to develop any software, you use computer application, use internet to develop softwares. If you want to communicate with your friends, use Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, right? These are the tools with the help of we can communicate to each other. Now, now the above mentioned sites are suggestive. You may visit various other sites. These sites are which help you to understand ICT more. Okay. Now, so this is your practice exercise. This is your classwork which you have to done. Right. First, check your progress. State whether the following statements are true or false, and give the short answer. But you have to complete this question answer in a classwork. Okay, in a classwork. Now, ICT tools like smartphones and tablet. Now, smartphone and tablet are becoming more and more important as most people carry them around and use them in daily activities like sending emails and मैसेज शेयरिंग पिक्चर एक्सेट्रा. ऐसे होता है आज की डेट में स्मार्टफोन हर एक किसी के पास है. ठीक है, with the help of mobile phone we are able to what convey our message, right? The spreading of an idea of a news occurring somewhere in what is now possible through social site and internet. Okay beta, now smartphone, let's talk about a smartphone. Now smartphone, mobile phone are ICT tools for talking to people, but smartphone are more advanced. As you know, with a simple mobile phone you can only make a call, but with the help of smartphone we can make a call as well as we can browse the things, browse the website, sending email, making video calls, playing game, listening to music, watching movies and much more. ठीक है, smartphone have more capability rather than a basic phone. Okay, smartphone are also called mobile phone as you can use them anywhere, at home, in office, in road, anywhere you can, right? They do not need a telephone line. Exactly, they use wireless mobile network for calling and connecting internet. So this is the utility, or this is the utility we can use ICT in our daily life. Some of the popular operating system for smartphone are Android operating system, Apple iOS and Windows mobile systems. Now here tablet. For some activities such as reading a book for a long time, the screen of a mobile may be too small. ऐसा होता है अगर आपको बुक पढ़नी है, ऑनलाइन बुक पढ़नी है या पीडीएफ बुक पढ़नी है, तो जो मोबाइल की स्क्रीन को छोटी है, इसके लिए आपको एक बड़ी स्क्रीन चाहिए. For that purpose you need a tablet. A tablet is a mini computer with input, output and processing function that all combine into the touch screen, where you can do various tasks just by touching its screen. It is a bigger than smartphone and you can perform all the functions that one can perform on the computer or smartphone. Simple, वो सारे फंक्शन इसमें अवेलेबल होते हैं जो आप एक कंप्यूटर में आपको मिलते हैं. ठीक है, but still it's a wireless technology. Now TV and radio. So better we are talking about the ICT tools and its mobile, computer, tablet, TV, radio, application. These are the ICT tools which makes our task easy nowadays. Okay. Now TV and radio are being used as ICT tools since a long time. Yes. In a rural area आज भी रेडियो यूज करते हैं to get the information. Okay, radio is used to broadcast audio while TV is used to broadcast audio and visual information to many people. Exactly, radio and TV are used both entertainment and to learn new things. ऐसा है, we get news, we listen news from the radio and television also. In a rural area nowadays, radio will work efficiently rather than TV because TV need electricity. But radio not. You can hear news, songs, stories, speeches, cricket commentary, etc. Many things you can hear on radio. While TV you use watching movies, news, weather forecasting, songs, cartoon, educational lectures, okay, and so on. Okay, graphically about these are the another ICT tools of. Now next thing we are talking about application or apps. Yes, nowadays not only the mobile, the smartphone contains different type of application which makes out your task easy. Okay, how does a smartphone perform many functions? It does so with the help of software known as application or apps. ओके, जैसे कि आपने देखा कि बहुत सारे मोबाइल फोन या स्मार्टफोन अपना वर्क इफिशिएंटली करते हैं. कैसे करते हैं? बिकॉज ऑफ इट हैव application or apps on the screen of a smartphone or tablet. You see a lot of small picture that is called icon. आपको पता है जब आपके मोबाइल में कोई एप्लीकेशन इंस्टॉल होता है तो उसका क्या बनता है? आइकॉन बनता है. If you touch these, they start program or function required for watching movies, playing games, using camera, etc. Okay, so these application known as apps. So apps are software program. Okay, that perform different functions. वो functions क्या हैं? A set of instruction. A program क्या होता है? A set of instruction or set of modules or procedure that allow for a certain type of computer operation. उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Program बोलते हैं. ठीक है? Some of the apps are already present in the mobile phone or tablet. These are called default apps. उनको क्या बोलते हैं? Default app बोलते हैं, जो मोबाइल में पहले से present रहते हैं. Besides these, hundreds of the other applications can be purchased or downloaded from the Google application or Play Store या App Store से. Okay, you download it and use it. Now commonly found applications are phone, calendar, camera, mail, photos, clock, message, maps, web browser, music, Apple Store, Google Play Store. These are the common apps present in smartphone and tablets. Okay, some difference between a smartphone and tablet, you have to identify it, you have to note it down in your copy also. So beta, this is the new next exercise. You have to identify the tools present in here in this table, and you have to write the name, and it is also a classwork. Write any two difference between the smartphone and tablet. This is the classwork. You have to complete it. Okay. Now, here the session 3 ICT tools, smartphone and tablets second. तो यहाँ पे आपको क्या देखना है कि वो कौन सी एक्टिविटीज हैं, वो कौन से टूल्स हैं जो कि मोबाइल फोन या स्मार्टफोन में प्रेजेंट होते हैं, उनको आपको देखना है. सबसे पहला क्या है? मोबाइल डिवाइस लेआउट. इसमें क्या होता है? आपको पावर बटन, स्क्रीन, बैक बटन, माइक्रोफोन, मेन्यू बटन, होम बटन, many buttons are there. Okay, you have to use these to operate the smartphone. Okay, basic feature of a mobile device. Some of the basic features present in all mobile devices are like Bluetooth, chargeable battery, Wi-Fi, touch screen, camera, clock, calculator, cellular network connectivity. These are the basic features. Okay, you have to identify it, Global Positioning System, GPS. Nowadays we use GPS also in our smartphone. So these are the some basic features. You have to note it down in your copy. Okay, Bluetooth, chargeable battery, Wi-Fi, touchscreen, camera, clock, cellular network connectivity, and global positioning system. It is a navigation system that help you to navigate, find direction, and maps for a specific location. Now, in the home screen of a mobile device, the basic icon which comes here, you can see tab. What is the meaning of tab? Okay, now gesture are used to interact with your touch screen of your mobile device. For example, instead of clicking a mouse to open an app, if you want to open any application, you just click the icon. It is open. Tab. Touch the screen with your finger once to click. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? When you click any or when you click on screen, it is called tab. Now, tap and hold, it means you have to hold when you touch the screen and hold it. Okay, or pinch it, drag it, swipe, double tap, pinch. These two different things, many different things. Pinch means to bring thumb and index finger simultaneously and zoom any screen. It is called pinch. Tap and hold means when you click on a screen and hold for some time. This is similar to right clicking of your mouse. Drag to tap, hold the moves and your finger across the screen. जैसे कि आप क्या करते हैं, जब कोई आप इमेज स्वैप करते हैं, ड्रैग करते हैं, इसका मतलब आप इंडेक्स फिंगर से क्या करते हैं, उसे स्वैप करते हैं. To slide finger and right, left, up, down on screen like call swapping. Double tap is double clicking on application. Or zoom out. Zoom out. Increase the size of something. If you want to increase the size of a photograph, you just double click on images. Double tap. It is called double tap. So these are the some basic terms of smartphones. You have to remember it. First thing, it is called tap. Second thing is called tap and hold. Third thing, drag. Next, swipe, double tap and pinch. So you have to remember it. So this is again a multiple choice questions. You have to identify the questions, note it down in your copy, and click the right answer. Okay, beta. So this is my first part of the ICT. In the next part, we will discuss the parts of computer. Okay. Now in this part, I am going to explain you about the parts of computer. Okay. So a computer system is a programmable machine designed to store and retrieve information and perform arithmetic and logical operation to produce meaningful result in desired format. Yes बेटा, ये definition हो सकती है कि हमारा कंप्यूटर क्या है? Is a device or is a machine which is stored and retrieve information. हमारे information को store करता है और retrieve करता है and perform arithmetic and logical operation. और उसमें क्या करता है? Arithmetic and logical operation perform करता है and produce a result in the desired format. Desired format का मतलब if I want a printout, we will get printout. If I want a soft copy, we will get a digital format of our output. Okay. So this is about the computer definition. It consists of three main units like input unit, processing unit and output unit. ठीक है, इसमें एक यूनिट हम और भी ऐड कर सकते हैं, जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं स्टोरेज यूनिट. ओके, इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ थ्री मेन यूनिट: इनपुट, CPU, processing and output. Different computer have different ways of in which input, processing, output unit are concerned. In desktop computer, it has a keyboard which is the input unit, a box with the central processing unit which is the processing unit, and a monitor which is the output unit. Input unit help the user to enter raw data and instruction into the computer system. CPU यानी कि central processing unit perform the required operations and as per given instruction, and the output unit produce meaningful result in the desired format for the user. Okay, the CPU is further divided into three parts: control unit, arithmetic and logic unit, and next memory unit. Okay, so let's about the control unit. Control unit act as a receptionist and a manager of a company. It receives each and every instruction from user and coordinate between different part of the perform various operations. Simple. It also, you also can think about this unit like a traffic controller or traffic inspector which control the traffic, okay, in the road. Now next, arithmetic and logic unit act as a accountant of an company which perform all the mathematical and logical calculation, and memory unit act as a temporary store of a company. Simple beta, where all the components work together to accomplish a task. Okay, it is called processing, and after processing, when we get an output is called information, where a small amount of data is stored while other operations are being performed. If you're talking about the laptop, in a laptop all three units combines input, processing and output are in a one machine. Okay, now input device like keyboard, mouse, touchpad, these are the webcam, are the input devices which takes input from ourselves. Now output device like screen, like the screen which work as an output device. Okay, now printer is an output device. Simple here. If you're talking about, now these are the some picture which help you out to understand the input, output and processing device. Now here you will see printer is an output device which gives the hard copy result information. If you want to hear a song, you have record, and for that you need to use microphone. You can use speaker to play them just like the input device. Output device can also aid separate or built into the computer. The commonly peripheral devices are given below. Yes, beta, the peripheral device, those devices which are used for the specific purpose, like keyboard, mouse, microphone, projector. Sorry. Now we are here. Now keyboard, mouse, microphone, projector, monitor, speaker, scanner, printer, right? These are different devices. This device known as peripheral devices. Keyboard help us to enter information, same as mouse, microphone. Projector here is the output device. Monitor is the output device. Speaker also output device. Scanner, our input device. Printer is the output device. Okay. Now here other peripheral device like barcode scanner. Okay, barcode scanner हो गया. Now next, central processing unit. The central processing unit, CPU of a computer, as shown in the figure 3.13, like a brain. Yes, it's work like a brain. How does our brain work? Our eyes see the input, a mathematical problem, and send the details to the brain. Yes, अगर मैंने बोला what is the power of 2 to the power 5, tell me the output answer. So this is my figure 2 to the power 5, and you listen this figure and then you send this information to your mind, and after calculation you then replies the output or answer. The brain thinks and get the result while hand written and on paper or via voice. In similar ways, the CPU also processes information received from the keyboard and gives the output to the monitor or the printer. Just as our brain can understand arithmetic and logical information, the CPU can also solve mathematical and logical operations. Right? Now here, CPU has three main components: control unit, processing unit, and memory unit. Control unit is like a receiver and manager of a company. It receives input from the user and control different part of the operation required. Processing unit, it acts as an accountant of a company and perform all the mathematical and logical calculation. Memory unit, it acts as a storage room of a company where data is stored temporarily, like RAM and ROM. Okay, let's understand about the RAM and ROM. So here let's take example of kitchen to understand the meaning of RAM and ROM. If you are cook, if you are cook, what would you keep on the kitchen counter? And what would you store in the kitchen slaves? Well, all the things you need immediately and regularly will be on the counter. And the thing that you do not access often will be in the slaves, shelves. ऐसे ही होता है, जो चीजें आप फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज करते हैं वही आप स्लेव पर रखते हैं, सॉरी वही आप काउंटर पर रखते हैं, जैसे कि लाइटर हो गया, मैच बॉक्स हो गया, ठीक है. These are the things. The things which you not frequently required, you often required that it is stored in the slaves, cells. Random access memory is like a kitchen counter on the computer that is switched on and read only memory. ROM is like a storage cell. Flash memory is usually an external device which is a mix of both RAM and ROM. Okay, flash drive is also, you can think about like RAM and ROM. Some key difference between the various storage devices are given below. Let's see, understand the concept. RAM, ROM and flash drive. Right? When you doing task on your computer, you use RAM. ROM permanently store the information, right? And can permanently store information, means it is written as can. Temporary storage information, information is lost when computer is switched off, and information can be changed easily in RAM. In permanently in ROM, information is stored when computer is off. Information cannot be changed easily. It mainly used when steering the computer. It is generally a USB drive. It is also known as flash drive. Let's talk about the motherboard. Now, motherboard. So, motherboard, also known as a system board or MOBO, MOBO, motherboard, also referred as a system board, is the main circuit board inside the computer. It connects input, processing and output devices. It means motherboard is a premium or main board circuit or circuit board which contains all the peripheral devices in it. Some other important parts of computer system are storage device, ports and connections. Now storage device. In order to transfer files from one computer to another one, you need a smallest storage device which you can carry easily from one place to another place. Simple. अगर आपको एक फाइल एक कंप्यूटर से दूसरे कंप्यूटर में लेके जाना है तो इसके लिए आपको क्या चाहिए, एक आपको चाहिए कैरियर चाहिए जो आपके डेटा को स्टोर करे और उसको सेव करे for temporary basis, and then you can easily carry from one place to and store it in next place. These storage devices are used to store digital information. The commonly used storage devices are USB, flash drive, hard disk, CD, DVD, etc. Here you can see the compact disc, USB flash drive, DVD and external hard disk. ठीक है बेटा। नाउ लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट थिंग अबाउट द now this is the memory unit mainly differ in their storage capacity, how much data they can store. You may have heard of a computer, you may have heard of a computer with data storage capacity of 500 MB or 2 GB. What is it? आपने सुना है कि डेटा, आपका डेटा कितना है, 500 GB का है, आपका डेटा कितना है, 2 GB का, आपका डेटा कितना है, 50 MB का है या KB का है, ये क्या होते हैं, KB, MB, GB, ये है क्या? What does it means? Data is stored in the form of bits and bytes. Simple, bits और bytes के फॉर्म में डेटा आपका स्टोर होता है कंप्यूटर के अंदर. When you make any file and you store in the hard disk, it takes some memory. Bit means binary digit representation by 0 और 1, या तो 0 या तो फिर 1 होता है. Bits का मतलब या तो 0 bit या तो 1 bit होगा, not both, दोनों नहीं होंगे. Is the smallest unit or is the smallest storage unit. Understood? It is the smallest storage unit. Bit. 8 bit combined together form a byte. इसका मतलब 1 byte contains 8 bit. 8 bit यानी एक बाइट में 8 बिट होते हैं. Which in turn represents a character. Means this 8 bit required to store any character, any number or any letter. Okay? तो अगर आपको बोला जाए कि द स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट क्या है स्टोरेज का, तो आप क्या बोल सकते हैं, 0 और 1. लेकिन अगर आपसे ये पूछा जाए कि स्मॉलेस्ट यूनिट क्या है और स्टोरिंग नंबर, लेटर एंड सिंबल, तब उसके लिए आपको बिट नहीं होगा, तो वहां पे बाइट होगा. ओके, ये याद रखिएगा. 8 bit makes a byte and 1024 bytes makes a kilobyte यानी KB. Similarly, 1024 KB makes 1 megabyte MB and 1024 megabyte makes 1 gigabyte GB. Similarly, 1024 gigabyte makes 1 terabyte. Very simple. More than number of bytes, larger and more number of file can be stored. इसका मतलब जितना बाइट ज्यादा होगा उतना आप डेटा स्टोर कर सकते हो. Let's see the next thing about the ports and connections. See, ports and connections. How do you think we connect our keyboard or mouse to the CPU? कैसे कनेक्ट होता है आपका कीबोर्ड और माउस या CPU कैसे कनेक्ट होता है? We do it with the help of wires or wireless through Bluetooth. Where do you think the wires going in the CPU? The slots are channels into which we connect the mouse, keyboard and external hard disk. Wires are called ports. Okay, so ports are the intermediate plays a intermediate role to connect the CPU or connect the motherboard and the peripheral devices. जैसे कि आपके घर पे क्या होता है, सॉकेट लगे होते हैं और स्विचेस होते हैं. जब आप सॉकेट में कोई इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट प्लग करते हैं, स्विच ऑन करते हैं, तो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट स्टार्ट होता है. इसका मतलब क्या, सॉकेट और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक यानी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट के बीच में जो सॉकेट है वो एक इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करता है टू कनेक्ट. सिमिलरली यहाँ पर पोर्ट्स प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल टू कनेक्ट अदर डिवाइसेस, आउटर डिवाइसेस या आउटपुट और इनपुट डिवाइसेस या बोल सकते हैं पेरिफेरल डिवाइसेस को कनेक्ट करता है आपके सिस्टम के साथ, कंप्यूटर के साथ. देयर आर सेवरल टाइप्स ऑफ पोर्ट्स दैट यू कैन यूज टू कनेक्ट कंप्यूटर टू एन एक्सटर्नल डिवाइस एंड नेटवर्क also. Let's see one by one. The first port known as universal serial bus. The first port is known as universal serial bus. USB आप सबको पता होगा, आपके पास USB ड्राइव होती है, पेन ड्राइव होती है, वो कहाँ पे लगती है, USB पोर्ट में लगती है. यूनिवर्सल का मतलब क्या है, a standard port which help us to connect any kind of device, चाहे वो माउस हो, चाहे वो कीबोर्ड हो, चाहे वो आपका प्रिंटर हो, चाहे वो आपका लैन केबल किसी भी तरह का आपका डिवाइस आपके कंप्यूटर के साथ कनेक्ट हो जाए, इसलिए इसको बोलते हैं यूनिवर्सल। ओके, तो यूनिवर्सल सीरियल बस और यूएसबी पोर्ट which connect peripheral devices such as mouse, keyboard और printer to the computer using a cable. Next हमारा display port which is also known as VGA port or HDMI port which connect the monitor or display unit to the computer using the cable. This can be different type of like video graphics array VGA, video graphics array and high definition multimedia interface HDMI depending on the requirement. नेक्स्ट हमारा आता है ऑडियो पोर्ट्स, ठीक है, जिसको हम लोग सॉकेट भी बोलते हैं। ऑडियो पोर्ट हेल्प टू कनेक्ट माइक्रोफोन, स्पीकर एंड हेडफोन्स टू अ कंप्यूटर। पावर पोर्ट इज यूज्ड फॉर कनेक्टिंग द कंप्यूटर सिस्टम फॉर पावर। यहाँ पे आप पावर पोर्ट भी देख रहे हैं, ठीक है बेटा। सो दिस इज अबाउट द फंडामेंटल ऑफ कंप्यूटर सिस्टम और कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर। So this is your activity of classwork. You have to complete it. Check your progress. Note it down on your copy. It is homework also. Now, next thing here, it is about basic computer operations. Okay. So we will discuss this thing in our next video, which is ICT Information Communication Part 2. Okay, so I hope you understand the concept of basic part of computer system. Thank you student for watching it.